Alright, welcome to my YouTube channel. I know I haven't been posting that much. I've been busy with a lot of stuff. I also got caught up on Instagram, and I sometimes don't know why I put more time on there than here on YouTube. This has been, you know, I need subscribers. I mean, I have 8,000 something subscribers. There's something about the algorithms is not letting people know that I have a channel. So I get more motivated when I can see more than an average of 23 views. So I'm going to try my best to keep that consistent. But we're going to start off with something different. So by doing that, I'm going to be offering all my things for sale. That's right. Everything must go. Because, you know, here in Northern California, Bay Area, Oakland, California, for me as a filmmaker, photographer, it's very competitive and it's more tech, and I really don't fit in anymore, honestly. So, you know, I've been working on my documentary for a long time, and it's very difficult trying to raise funds. And so I need to get all this stuff out. I need to sell it all so I can use that money to help fund my documentary and also help myself move out of here. I mean, I love my place. I really don't want to lose it. Maybe I'll sublease it. I don't know. Maybe I will stay and just kind of temporarily live in different places. But I need to get out of the Bay Area where I can find the kind of work that's going to help me survive. And sadly, I got to let everything go to make that happen. So just 2023, that's just the way things are starting out right now in January. I just turned 49 last weekend, and I'm like, there is no way I'm going to be going on the age of 50 still hustling. This hustle life got to end. So time to let everything go. So this is going to be the first episode on a series I'm doing here on my YouTube channel on all those questions of what I got for sale. And it can take many episodes to be able to get it to everything because I'm still documenting. So I posted on Marketplace and I said 50,000 for everything because it's just, I just want to out of here. I just threw that number in because based on adding up a first set of transformers that came out to over 11,000, and I still not even done adding things. I'm like, oh my gosh, if that's that much, then my stuff must be worth so it could be worth even more than that, maybe double than 50,000. I'm not sure, but we'll find out. So you can go along with me on this journey. Subscribe, hit the bell button so that way you are notified that that I just posted a new video, because my 8,000 plus followers that I have right now are their previous, the old YouTube before they added this notification bell. So they're not getting the notifications. They don't know. People are saying, hey, you don't post any more videos. I'm like, oh, well, you know, they changed something on there and it's kind of not as much motivating. So I need that motivation. I need more subscribers. That way, if I can generate something going through here that supports me on YouTube as well, that would motivate me to get more creative and get back to posting videos like I used to. So anyways, let's go on this tour. I'm going to give you a quick tour. I'm not going to show you every single thing because we don't know what's in these boxes, and it could take forever. I'll make this video way too long. So what we're going to do is we're just going to do a little walkthrough in each room and just get a quick scan. And then the next episode, make sure you subscribe. And then tomorrow, each day, we'll have a new episode of what did I find, or what it could be like a barn find. You never know. I sometimes get surprised going through my stuff like, oh my gosh, I forgot I had this. I mean, example, like, you know, the movie 40-year-old version. I had a lady come in and she was like, oh my gosh, this is like years ago. She was like, oh my gosh, you like the 40-year-old virgin? I'm like, oh boy, and I'm like rolling my eyes because if you've seen that movie, his most valuable figure was the Bionic Man from the 60s. And I started laughing, and she's like, what were you laughing about? I said, well, I happen to have that figure. He's just missing the pants. That's it. But, you know, but he got the jacket. I got it a long time ago at the flea market. And how did I end up getting all this stuff? Well, because I've been collecting since I was a little kid. I've always been a big Star Wars fan, Transformers since the late 70s, early 80s. And my parents didn't have a lot of money, so it wasn't like I got spoiled. It was that I was always a hustler, meaning I've always been an artist, so I would be drawing things, making trade for friends for their toys, or I would make $5 here and there in class. You know, we're talking about like 9, 10 years old, 10, 11, 12, I was hustling, taking people's lunch money, not beating them up for it, but I would actually work for it. I would draw hey, what is it you like? What character who's your favorite character? I would draw the character. They give me the lunch money, whatever, and then I could use that money and go get my favorite little toy, action figure, comic book, baseball cards, so basketball cards. So I have a random stuff, and it kind of started going like that for a while, and then by the early 90s I started learning how to flip the stuff. I would realize the stuff was even worth, had value. I didn't want to open nothing anymore, and then I started to go using this to fund my documentaries in the early, when I say early, would say by the late 90s, and by early 2000s I was able to sell some of the things that I had that would help me travel, like to Japan and Germany and stuff like that. And so that's how I got deep into it. Then eventually I had a toy store, and in this toy store I went in with somebody in Stockton, California, and they bailed out because it was a bookstore, and I was doing better than her. She was with the book, so she dropped out because she wasn't getting no sales, and I was stuck with I can't do this by myself for the cost of the rent. So I bailed out. So it's sad how California, especially here in the Bay Area. I mean, I would love to open up my dream was also open up a collector store. I wanted to have my own collectible store and sell these things, and keep bringing the best stuff, that rare stuff that people would dream to find. But Oakland, in the Bay Area, has a bad history of break-ins and stuff, and I just get nervous. For one, I don't know if I could afford the cost of the lease, and also don't want to take the chance of this stuff getting robbed and stolen, because a lot of these things are it's not like anybody else. You get insurance, you can replace it. When it's antiques, you can't replace vintage stuff. So anyways, let's go on this tour. Let's see what I got, and we'll keep this short because I want you to come back for the next episode, and we will find out what's in each one of these boxes. I already got some boxes ready on the floor. People got a lot of questions, so I'm going to also answer those questions through my Facebook marketplace. There's so many messages. All right, so people have been asking about the boom boxes. No, I'm not selling the boom boxes because the boom boxes is part of me, and this is my hip hop collection and my books, and the vintage stuff here is that I'm a dancer, so I'm not letting that stuff go. So those y'all keep messaging me, no, that's not for sale. I might let maybe half go if I got to move somewhere and I may not have enough space. I might have to do that. Please don't mind the mess because I am going through everything, digging through boxes. So I'm going to be making a mess all week. Each episode you're going to see me going through different boxes. You can say hi to my bunny rabbit. Gizmo. You can see Gizmo on Instagram. He has his own channel. It's Hip Hop Gizmo. Here's a Shuttle Tidarian. This is the original one. This is from this one here is from I believe 1984, Return of the Jedi, all mint original. You got Stormtrooper disguise, Luke and Han Solo in there with their helmets and weapons. This one's the what do you call it, the FAO shorts version. I had 2 in a box. One of them I sold. I'm still trying to figure out what I did with the box for this one. We got the Examiner here. I don't know if I want to let this Examiner go, but because it's one of a kind. Think about it. Because the guy I work for, David Perry, a PR company, he was a PR for George Lucas in 1994, the very only exhibit that they had of all the Star Wars props. They had a museum set up in San Francisco, and I was there, and I was like, I got pictures of myself there, which was amazing. And it happened to be coincident when he told me, I saw that in his office, and it was the one of a kind that gifted that to him, and he gifted it to me because he knows I'm a huge Star Wars fan. So here's my vintage Star Wars collection. So like I said, for those that's been asking me questions in the marketplace, still doing inventory. I still got to go through each one of these and put in Excel and a Google Doc so you could figure out and see what I have. And so I'm still it's take forever. I'm just barely getting started on the Star Wars stuff, and because I already finished the new Transformers, but I haven't started the vintage Transformers. We're gonna go in that room to look over that in just a sec. But first, let's go over what's over here. So you can see real quick for this episode we're doing. This is the vintage original 1979 Millennium Falcon. Everything is complete. Sorry, the stickers are all in there. They fell off. It's got to be put back on. So see all the stickers. Let me see. The original, all the parts are here, including the dish, including the bulb. I just got to put it back together. And we got the Ewok Village 100% complete. The only reason why, see, I had the box, so there was a guy. I made a mistake, I guess, but I can't really say it's a mistake because it helped me go to Japan to film for my documentary, one of my documentaries. And he showed up with a wad of cash, and he goes, "I just want the box." He paid $80 just for the box. So he already had the Ewok Village, and he only wanted the box. So I had a whole bunch of these. So I had all kinds of Star Wars boxes, and I sold them. Like I even had the Millennium Falcon box for Empire Strikes Back, and he bought that too without the Falcon. Anyway, so there's original TIE Interceptor. I know I have probably 2 or 3 of these. I have to find them. They're all complete mint condition with the stickers still on them. There's a complete Y-Wing. You can see which droid is on there. That's the vintage, all vintage. And there's a Skywalker, mint, complete, all the weapons. There's a Princess Leia in disguise here, and she is unpunched. All right, so that's just real quick. I got some more vintage ones. Just tambourine guard. I mean, what do you call it? The tambourine guard. He's that one's unpunched as well, mint. There's a few more unpunched. This guy here, he's unpunched. Right here, if you can see. So, anyways, so let's go ahead and see what's in this room. Like I said, we got a bunch of rooms to go through. This is just a quick scan on this episode, and we'll do a full episodes on just certain boxes I go through. So you got to stick around. It's going to take a while. We might be doing episodes for the next couple weeks, or maybe it might take honestly it might take a month. I don't know, unless somebody shows up with cash and it's just gone before I even get to going through everything. So all these are the Transformers. If you look on the marketplace that I posted, all these Transformers here are documented. So everybody keeps asking me, show me the Transformers. It's there in the Google Docs. I got a link. I put it in there. So they're already counted for. Here's Metroplex. There's Force Magnet. So whole bunch. And then in here, because a lot of people are asking about the vintage, I have to dig it out right now. So like I said, you have to wait for the next episode. When we get to that episode, you will see all the vintage Transformers going all the way down there. Can't see very well in here, but down there I got Optimus Prime in the original box, 1984, the original, whole bunch of original G1s. I'm trying to squeeze in there so you can see. So yeah, they've been in this display case for over 20 something years. I've always kept them in very great shape. So there's tons of them in there, G1s. Those are all original G1s, including this G1 that people are asking me if I want to sell this by itself. I don't think I want to, because I know a collector who wants everything is going to want this as well. And I actually got 2. Maybe I should let one go and then keep the other one for the bulk. So I got 2 Jetfires in the original box, mint, and then I have at least 3 completed Jetfires loose. So yeah, I got a whole lot of Jetfires because these Macross Plus is one of my favorites, including Macross Plus. Where's he at? Well, I got some Macross Plus in there. I don't know if you can see them down there, but there's a Macross Plus original Robotech in there. I got a couple of Robotechs. Up here, all these boxes, I will find out. You got to come to the next episode. I know there's tons of Star Wars, Hot Wheels, Star Wars. And then we haven't got to the Hot Wheel room. There's a little bit of Hot Wheels mixed in here. You can see some on the wall as well. And then people are also asking about the red lines. I got to dig them out. I got a whole bunch of, so everyone's like, can you send me pictures? I'm like, you guys don't understand. I just can't get to the stuff that quick. I'm still digging things out. So my red lines, I got a lot of red lines in the 16 display case. You can see a lot of my collection. My favorites are, I got them these little display case here. What else we got? More Transformers up here. Got some Spawn. Oh, I got lots of Spawn too. Original Spawn. Some, I forgot to mention that in the description. More Transformers. We got some more Star Wars up there, more Transformers, more Star Wars. And this is just, like I said, this is, I don't even know, there's tons of boxes still hidden back there. So we gotta go to the next room and see what else do we got in the next room. We haven't went to the big room yet, but we'll just go ahead in here. Some of these things, these are my favorites on my display case. I mean, I really don't want to sell them because I like having these on the display case when I'm working on my computer. I have another one of these in the original box, and I still have the original box for this one. So even if I got them loose, all these two here are loose, I still have the original boxes for them, because you know I would buy doubles, open one, have a display, put the others away, including keep the original box. You learn that from the regrets when you were a kid when you threw away the box. Now a lot of people are asking about the Voltron. I'm not gonna sell Voltron by itself, even though I do got 3 loose Voltrons complete. They're metal mixed with plastic. And he's one of my favorites. I'm having a hard time letting him go, but the only way he'll go is if you buy the entire collection. Okay. Everyone's asking about Soundwave. I have the original. So all these guys here, you see, like on the newer ones, I have the original boxes for them, so they can actually go back in the original box. I carefully open everything and put them back. I got 3 of these reissues as well. There's another helmet. Those are original vintage 12-inch R2-D2 and C-3PO, very mint, 100% mint condition. We have back here, we have George Lucas Stormtrooper disguise back there. We have a Ninja Turtle, original Ninja Turtle here. That's Raphael. I sold one on eBay for $275 already. You see here it's unpunched, never put on the shelf pegs. And I got a couple other ones. I got to figure out which one they were, but I do got, I think, at least 3 more Ninja Turtles. I got 2 of these speeder bikes, and then I even got the original box for it still. And I got 2 of these speeder bikes, the black edition, and one is in a box mint, and then I also have the original box for this. So it actually, if you put it back in the box, it'll be 2 in a box. There's original speeder bike loose, and I got a whole bunch of those loose. I got a lot of loose figures, including one in the box, which I'll show you right in just a bit. We'll see I have another one mint, not even open, fresh in the box from 1984, like no discoloring. It looked like it's from the store shelf. We got, of course, I got 2 of these. I got the original box still, and I have another one sealed in the box. Of course, everybody's seen those around. And then we got, this is one of my favorites, which I don't want to let go, but gotta do what I gotta do. This is the sail barge. So I got all the panels, 100% mint. It's sitting exactly at where it was when I opened it and put it here, and didn't touch it since. So you can see all the characters, a bunch of loose, mixed with vintage Star Wars with the new Star Wars. Now, people have been asking me, they want this one by itself, because that's the blue saber tooth. Now, the only way to get the blue saber tooth back in the day was you had to go through the Sears catalog. I know he goes for like over $200 just loose, because they never had them in a package. And then, you got the drive cockpit. So I still got the original box for this, which I'll show you in a bit. Oh, and of course, Yak Face right there. It came with Yak Face. You see him on the shelf back there. He's been sitting there ever since. Of course, the Millennium Falcon Legacy. This one, I've been custom painting it, so I don't know if that adds value or decreases value, but I was trying to get it, I love doing model making, so I really love the design of this ship, so I've been trying to get it to look like the real deal. Same thing with this one here. I've been working on it. I got probably only a quarter of it painted. I have more of these radio control AT-ATs. That one's loose. I still got the original box, plus 4 more sealed in the box as well. On that one, I got a whole bunch of TIE fighters. Of course, we got A-Team, we got Backfield. I got a lot of die casts. Now back here, oh man, okay, let me get over here. Let me open this up for y'all. Oh, some of y'all been asking more about the Hot Wheels. Now if I can get in here, these are tons and tons of Hot Wheels, and not including the there's a whole nother room. There's like 2 other rooms full of Hot Wheels. These are all Hot Wheels. Also Disney cars and regular die-cast cars. Got some vintage, and but mostly from 90s and 2000s and all the way up to 2020. I would say, well, yeah, 2022, but I slowed down by 2020 because of the pandemic. Wasn't working as much, so I didn't buy like I used to because I was, doing sales. So a whole bunch more down there. It's all 100% Hot Wheels. Got some more on the shelves up here. All right. So, and here's that speeder bike still in the original box, mint. He's been sitting there for the last, sitting on this shelf for the last 8 years, almost 9 years. There's another speeder bike. Got some more figures, dolls up there. We got shelf full of figures. There's original, I know it's a little bright. That's original Star Wars case. That's 100% mint. Even got an ET lunch pail. We got shelf full of figures. There's original, I know it's a little bright. That's original Star Wars case. That's 100% mint. Even got an ET lunch pail. This is the room. It's gonna take forever to go through. This one has random gold mine stuff. Okay, so we got it looks like a big mess because things keep falling. It's very hard to organize, and I can't figure out how to fold this. You know how frustrating? I know y'all been through this, trying to fold these things and get it, and it just keeps popping up, one of those little tents. That's why that's sitting like that. So I was driving me nuts. Anyways, if I can see, it's already in my way. Oh, we got a whole bunch of more no more Transformers. I got them all out. Forgot. I meant Star Wars. Tons of Star Wars. Hot Wheel tracks and Hot Wheels. Radio Control R2. We got the big old Star Wars thing. Of course, there's the Lasonic original box, the Lasonic boombox, $9.75. Oh gosh, it's in my way. See, look at it popping in my way already. I gotta get this out of here. Hold on a second. All right, I got that annoying tent out of the way. It was driving me nuts. So anyways, this is the big mess room, but it looks like junk, but it's not junk because everything's brand new in the packages in here. So there's another one of those TIE fighters, the big jumbo ones in the box, and all these are Star Wars, random stuff with Star Wars and Indiana Jones, and just there's breakdancing Mickey Mouse. I don't know what I was supposed to do something for that with my film, with that he's a Mickey Mouse that can break, that actually can break, yeah, tons. I got tons and tons and tons of these kind of ships and packages. I mean, stacks and stacks somewhere around here. So I got things in the way here, but you just so much. So there's all kinds of vehicles, a lot of Star Wars vehicles. That's something I was always into. We got RC cars, we got bike parts, we got bike frames. I got some Schwinns I still got to build that's in here. Got a lot of bike stuff. Oh my gosh. More Hot Wheels. I got games. I got PS3. We got more RC car stuff. There's that speeder bike box I was talking about. RC cars. Oh, I got trains. I forgot. Oh yes, lots. I got vintage Lionel trains, HO scale and G scale. So you can see where some of the G scale. I used to have a garden where I had my G scale garden. Oh, do I want to let my garden trains go? Wow. So those are G scale up there. We even got another bike I sold already. My other Schwinn Stingrays. I had to pay my rent, had to let them go. I didn't want to go. It was very sad. But this is a 1976 Schwinn not Schwinn. It's not a Schwinn. Sorry. Let me get this straight. Do this again. This is a 1976 swing bike. It only came out 1 year. And we'll go more in detail that on another episode. So, anyways. This is the mess. Oh, and then there's the original box in the back. That's for the that box goes with the cell barge. The cell barge, which is here, so you'll have the original shipping box as well as the original box for the cell barge. Original Slave 1 in the box right there. So yeah, so stay tuned to find out what else I got and when I pull things out of box. Like, we only just saw a preview. I haven't pulled nothing out of box. If you're asking about my 1979 Mongoose, Team Mongoose, no, it's not for sale, because that's what I had that since I was a kid. And out of all the bikes, that's the only one I've been very, very protective of since I was a kid, because I customized it, and it's worth something, and I don't want to let it go. Not yet. I thought I would have kids by now. If I did, they would be going crazy over this, right? All right, peace out, y'all. Subscribe. Click the button, the subscribe button. And I got a lot of work to do. Oh my gosh. Oh, and I got tons of Hot Wheel tracks. Lots of them. Extras. Man, there's a Yoda. Talking Yoda. I'm exhausted just telling you this. Just imagine this. I need help going through all this. Oh my gosh. And here's a original 1979 in the box Star Wars TIE Fighter when they used to make them white. It's in there, complete. Sold at Toys R Us. I'm not gonna keep talking. I'm exhausted. Peace out, y'all. Wish me luck.